Let's be honest, small talk is awkward. You know that moment when someone says, "So, nice weather today," and you're standing there thinking, why are we wasting our lives talking about humidity? Yeah, I get it. But here's the truth. Small talk isn't about weather, or sports scores, or who has the best coffee shop in town. Small talk is actually the gateway skill that unlocks deeper relationships, better opportunities, and yes, even the chance to not feel like a socially lost potato at networking events. Now, if you're an introvert, this might sound like a nightmare. Talking to strangers? Making conversation out of thin air? No, thank you. I'll just quietly disappear into this corner and become one with the wallpaper. But here's the thing. Mastering small talk isn't about becoming some over-caffeinated chatterbox who never shuts up. It's about learning the hidden structure of conversation, the art of making the other person feel comfortable, while secretly giving yourself the upper hand in social situations. And once you learn it, trust me, small talk becomes less of a chore and more of a superpower. Part 1. Why small talk actually matters. Let's start with why this skill matters. Most of the big moments in life don't start with a deep, soul-bearing confession. They start with something casual, even boring. You don't walk into a job interview and immediately say, "Here's my 5-year trauma history." No, you start with, "Hey, how was your weekend?" Small talk is the bridge. It lowers defenses. It signals, "Hey, I'm safe to talk to. I'm not going to eat you alive." Think of it like social Wi-Fi. It establishes a connection. And once you're connected, the deeper conversation can load.
Part 2. The introvert's advantage. Now here's the good news. Introverts actually have a huge advantage when it comes to small talk. Why? Because introverts are usually better listeners. And guess what? People love talking about themselves. If you know how to nudge the right questions and then actually listen, people will walk away from the conversation thinking you're the most fascinating person in the room, even if you only said about 7 words total. Humorous aside, it's like social judo. You let the other person do all the heavy lifting while you just guide the energy. Let's share some powerful tips. Part 3. Practical tips for mastering small talk. 1. Use the FORD method. FORD stands for family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. These are safe universal categories you can bring up with anyone. O, do you have family in the area? O, what do you do for work? O, what do you do for fun when you're not working? O, what's something you'd love to do if you had unlimited time? Just like that, you've got 4 conversation starters that can spiral into hours of talk. 2. Ask open-ended questions. Instead of, "Did you like the movie?" which gets you a boring yes or no. Ask, "What did you think about the movie's ending?" That way, the other person has to elaborate. And suddenly, you're in a conversation instead of an interrogation. 3. Use callbacks. If someone mentioned earlier that they love hiking, you can later say, "So when's your next hiking trip?" This shows you actually listened, which is rare and honestly, feels like a superpower in today's distracted world. 4. Share small personal details. Small talk isn't all about questions. You don't want to sound like a customs officer. Sprinkle in your own stories. "Oh, you like coffee. Funny story. I once tried to make cold brew and accidentally created something that tasted like motor oil." Humor plus vulnerability makes you relatable. 5. Master the power of silence. Don't panic if there's a pause. Silence isn't deadly. It's just space. Smile, nod, take a breath, and the other person will usually fill it in. Pro tip: silence is 10 times more awkward in your head than in reality. Part 4. Real-life examples. Picture this. You're at a networking event. Someone says, "So, what do you do?" Instead of freezing, you say, "I work in software." But honestly, the fun part is trying to explain to my grandma what I do, because she still thinks Facebook is the entire internet. Boom! you've given them a hook to laugh at and ask more questions. Or imagine you're at a friend's party and you don't know anyone. Someone mentions they like pizza. Instead of just saying cool, you say, okay, but real question, pineapple on pizza, a crime against humanity, or the best invention since sliced bread. Suddenly, everyone's debating, and you're the one who sparked the fun. Part 5. The theory behind it. Here's the secret psychology. People remember how you made them feel, not the exact words you said. Small talk works because it's not about delivering the perfect witty line. It's about creating a vibe of comfort, interest, and energy. Think of it like planting seeds. Each little exchange is a seed of trust, and over time, those seeds grow into friendships, partnerships, or even opportunities you never saw coming. So here's the big takeaway. Small talk isn't pointless. It's the doorway to bigger conversations, deeper relationships, and new opportunities. If you're an introvert, you don't need to fake being extroverted. You just need to lean on your strengths, curiosity, listening, and making others feel seen. Start small. Next time you're at the grocery store, instead of nodding at the cashier in silence, say, "How's your day going?" That's it. One line, then build from there. Over time, you'll notice that what once felt like torture is now second nature. And remember, you don't have to master small talk overnight. Like any skill, it's a muscle. You build it one rep at a time. If you found this helpful and you want more practical, real-world advice, explained in a way that actually makes sense, make sure to subscribe to the channel and stick around. We've got a lot more coming your way. Until then, go out there, make a little small talk, and watch how it opens big doors in your life.